Okay, please compare neurological benefits between deep hypnosis and deep meditation. Which one is better and why? Give some examples. Now, deep hypnosis also is actually telling yourself only, but in there is a high possibility of you getting so hypnotized that you cannot get out of it. That's the biggest challenge in hypnosis. That's why hypnos uh, hypnosis is done by somebody, a hypnotist, some other person who knows how to get you out of it. Because if you do it yourself, self hypnosis, there is a possibility of you not getting out of it. Deep meditation is a absolutely deep, heavy duty awareness. In hypnosis, you are made to sleep. You are not aware of what you are seeing. But in deep meditation, you are absolutely aware of everything. Your awareness is more enhanced than normal also. So I would strongly recommend deep dhyan. I do not like the word meditation somehow. I don't know why, but somehow dhyan has more connotation to it than meditation. Meditation is almost like going and doing the thing and and going to the seventh step and not doing taking care of the first six or seven of. So that's the difficulty with the word meditation. So I would definitely go to deep dhyan, which is an absolute awareness. It takes care of not only awareness. If you go deeper into, like I just did to some 20, 15, 20 minutes maximum. If you go to 4 hour deep like this, sit here like 4 hours in straight posture, they call it sthira sukham dhyanam, right? Sthira sukham asanam, sthira sukham. If you can steadily sit in a sukhasan situation for 4 hours, you go absolutely so deep you can go to past lives also with total awareness. Anyway, does neurological benefit depends on how often one does meditation? Absolutely. And actually what happens is, if you are gotten into this training of practice, like it's just like almost like seedling. You have a small seed, you put it in a small pot in a greenhouse, and then you plant it in a bigger pot, and then you plant it into a major soil area outside here in a garden area, but you fence it. And after some time the tree grows, and then you don't need a fence or anything. Same way happens with this also. You practice it first without any distraction. Then you keep practicing it. Eventually, what happens, that whole practice spills over inside your house and in your workplace and in the outside also, everywhere. So you will be in meditation all 24 hours and you will be aware of it also. That's the best part. In this awareness you will be doing everything, because now what is happening, as you remember that we in that dhyan, you you were out, you encapsulated even the space and everything inside that space. So whatever is happening is inside that space only. So you will be in that deep meditative trance all the time, that all the action will be happening in that state. So that's what it is. How early and age wise regularly should be performed? Your age plus 9 months. That's how early it should be performed. Your mother should be performing it well before you are born. So that much, everyone should be doing this. So okay, so that's where it's at. Early, yes, as early as possible. In fact, there are, in our old early Gurukul, the first thing that they were taught in the schools, the Guruji used to, at the age of 3 or 4, was to how to breathe. That is all they taught, how to breathe, because breath is the only thing which is staying with you the moment you are born till the day you are let go. So if you are not if breathing is not important to you, then what else is? So that's how. Are you breathing? Yes, then you should be doing this. Okay. Why meditation should be performed sitting position and not planks? Okay, great, fantastic question. I had exactly I asked the same question. Of course, if you, I can tell you honestly, you can do it in sleeping position, but you should do this sitting position, because what happens in sitting position is, if your brain is lying down, it receives more blood. Okay, and this kind of a high activation causes a lot of blood to go into your brain. Hence, this position of sitting is necessary for, so that too much of blood flow does not go in your brain. Otherwise, you can have challenges. Sleeping position is, let's say you are doing the uh, what is the name of that sleeping? श्री जी आप बताइए क्या, what is the
योग
name?
निद्रा,
हाँ,
योग
Yog
निद्रा.
Nidra. Yes, yes. Yog Nidra. Yes. The Yog Nidra you can perform like that. But Yog Nidra is not meditation or dhyan, by the way. Yog Nidra is total tranquilling, relaxing your body, and relax, 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 relax out when you are sleeping. So basically that helps also to intensify your morning dhyan also. If you do sleep in Yog Nidra, if you go to sleep in Yog Nidra, you will get up very fresh, and early morning dhyan will be fantastic. I mean, I have been doing Yog Nidra since I understood what Yog Nidra was, and it is basically the lying down position from the foot of your, from all the way you relax, 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 and then you are just gone.
Yeah. Hey, Shekhar, this is Ram Arya from Sugarland, Texas.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, good, good.
I am a mechanical engineer. When you talked about the fluid dynamics, that is surprised me that how the mechanical engineer Bernoulli fits in here. And this is my first time. Everybody telling me that you do this what do you call meditation, and I could not understand. I'm saying people use this word so commonly, but nobody teaches what is that and how you should concentrate. What you this is first time I learned something which is scientific way to understand what it is all about, what it does, how you should
Honestly, I
do.
had the same challenge going on. It was like, come on, whole universe is meditating, and I am nobody. I have not done anything yet. What is this? Is there something wrong?
Every time they say meditate, what the hell I have to meditate? What is that?
I know, yeah,
Show me something, where I can understand it. And this
yeah.
is the first time somebody has shown me the diagram, and I'm a retired engineer now, of course.
Okay,
But
great.
we believe in the diagrams, and we believe in the drawings and understanding how A to B.
Exactly. I mean, this is what I am just like
So
you.
people talk in vacuum. Believe me, everything vacuum. Well, yeah, I do this, and I said I cannot do it. How I should start. By the way, my cousin brought me on this platform. She lives in Washington D.C. She was doing these yogas in the morning and all that. And I have had some neurological serious problem with my health. In fact, I'm a heart patient also, and I'm going through that lot of emotions, or a lot of disappointment, whatever you call it, and overcoming those challenges in life, because I'm trying to figure out. I know my brain, I know what brain is receives information we process, and good or bad thought comes, but how to control that. Most important, to control that aspect of the brain, that where we have to focus into the positive, or where to leave that negative thoughts that which cross your mind. And when you, I have a tendency to go my back like 30, 40, 50 years back. Some of the incident happened in my life that more reminds me, I'm looking backward, not going forward. So this is one of the challenge I am facing, and
Okay.
I've been because of COVID. Also, I used to go to yoga class. One of my friends used to conduct and all that. Good physical, but now we are confined, and I'm overstressed. My wife also and all that. Our kids, they are here in USA, but they are not with us. And that's another challenge. By the way, I used to live in Kuwait. I'm telling some story about my life.
Is
I,
it possible that we can share it as some other time? This
yeah, could you please give me your email address so that I can talk to you? I
yes,
need
yes,
something help. Let me put
yes,
this
yes.
way.
I would greatly appreciate. I'm definitely looking forward to talking to you on one actually.
Yeah, off the phone. That's true.
Okay.
I will.
Anything? Any another question? Nice. Okay. What is the difference in yoga nidra and deep meditation? Did I answer any of Vindi Thakural?
Yes, yes, you did answer. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. And what? Thank you for connection with brain and arrest the focus of meditation. Attention and focus, yes. What is the best time to do dhyan? Well, if you are a starter, I would, for me to be very honest with you, Umaji, uh, for me it was the best thing was when I had nothing else to do later on. So for me, I preferred night time to be very honestly. On morning time, it is always a chaos. Like if there is anything else to go, I don't want to get restricted by timing. Then I have to look into time. So that distraction is always always initial. Like, to be well, that's why I'm saying. If you are a starter, that's the night is the best time. However, once you get into the whole zone, the whole day becomes meditation only. So there is all day you will be. The goal is to stay in that zone all day long, and from there you work it out.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, enjoyed the neurology representation of the chakra. Thank you, Vardaji. Nice to see you. My goodness, you look so different. Okay,
Hair
Any-
is white. That's it.
that's great. Anything else? Did I miss anybody's questions? Of course, this was just a teaser actually. I haven't gone to the depth of the deep meditation for like the longer one, the heavy duty one. That I will some other time I will do.
So, Shekhar, are you going to continue some of these things in the future?
If you allow, please.
No,
Of
I
course,
mean,
sure.
Sri is the one you should be talking
Yes,
about.
yes, yes.
With you, to be very honest with you, I have decided in 2020 that whatever knowledge I have of neuroscience, research wise or almost every aspect of health, from brain to the entire immunology and you name it. Vardaji will appreciate this. I have decided to to make this information available in a layman language to the masses. This is my decision and I am pursuing it with absolute 100% focus on that. So see, the thing is what helped me because of my analytical nature or logical mindset. I have been depriving myself of this knowledge because it was never presented properly. So
Yes.
I had decided that I am to figure it out what the heck is all about. Definitely there is benefits going on. There is so much knowledge and literature out there. Why is it not approaching me? Why am I bereft of this knowledge? So I said I have to decode it because the information is so fantastic, it's unbelievable. I said, my goodness, I have been uh, well, I blame myself for that, nobody else, because why am I analytical? Why somebody can be as nice, childlike, and they can get the benefit out of it, but I am stuck. So I think that most of us who came from India are mostly analytical, logical fellows, all of this. So I can reach out to a lot of people because of. See, you know what? The best thing that happened to me in my when I had come early, my senior professor, who was the chairperson, I was one day giving a talk in the class in the lecture room. So he sat there like this, and he said, and everybody went out, and he sat there towards the end. He said, "Shekhar, it was a fantastic presentation, but I didn't understand a word." I said, "Why you didn't?" I said, he didn't understand. He said, he said, I am a neurosurgeon, and you are talking about some hi-fi genetics and epigenetic codes and this codons going this way, that way. This is heavy duty stuff, man. I loved it. I loved the enthusiasm about it, but I don't understand a word. I said, you have to distill this information to a fourth grade person. Just assume I am a fourth grade fellow sitting here. Can you convince me what you're doing? That day, I have decided I am going to distill science. I want to talk science in such layman language that everybody should, and the plumber who comes to my house should understand what I'm doing. And he said, "My goodness, I am so glad I met you, Shekhar, because I could understand what the hell is going on with you." So this is what I decided. And then
Shekhar, you have this platform. Every Sunday you can come here and give us a talk or whatever you want to do. It's always you're welcome.
thank you so much.
Well,
Shekhar,
I
it
will-
explains the
Thank you.
neuroplasticity also.
I can explain neuroplasticity.
No. Depending on this, how it can be neuroplasticity can be enhanced.
Oh
That
my!
is, you know,
Oh, you are such awesome. What beautiful question. You know what? Conscious intentions.
yes,
Conscious intentions at the time of absolute deep dhyan. If you put conscious intentions, see, whenever anything is done consciously, the reticular activation system
Tuning system.
senses that this is important for you.
Yes,
If it is consciously done, it is that fellow senses it is important to you. Like for instance, if amongst like 3,000 people who have gone to some rally and somebody shouts your name, Varda, you know what? Amongst in so many crowd and music and all that stuff going on, you will sense it.
yes,
You will know exactly why, because reticular activation system can sense like one needle in the haystack, it can find you. It's that strong. So it's a reticular activation system is just like almost like a magnet who can pull out a needle from the haystack. So that kind of a conscious intentions, if you are giving at that time when there is no noise, when you are quiet and you consciously say to the um, reticular activation system that you just say it out mentally. Reticular activation system will sense it and it will produce Sir John Eccles. I don't know whether you know that he is a Nobel laureate who got a prize in physiology and medicine long time ago. He is from Max Planck. He talked about conscious intention can create synaptic connections,
yes,
and the more you give it, the more you give it, the more you give it, the more arborization happens, and it's almost like a hardwiring starts to happen. That is called synaptic plasticity.
yes.
Got it?
Yes, means when we were in medical college, they used to say that the brain grows up to 25 and then it goes downhill, and it is not so true. And this is
Constantly grows.
yes,
You know what? I haven't touched the Brahmari pranayam. Brahmari
yeah,
pranayam
Brahmari.
is unbelievable. You have no idea what that beauty is all about. That.
It does the pituitary gland and all the thyroid gland and all that kind
Not
of
only
stuff.
that, the cells lining the ventricles,
Yeah,
they are all stem cells, by the way.
yes,
So then those neuroblasts will go to the place of injury or whatever given, because when you do the Brahmari, that the vibration causes these fellows to differentiate.
Wow.
You understand that? That's a beauty. The sound causes them to differentiate. The Om sound causes them to. If you do a Brahmari, is fantastic. Wow. To be amongst all the pranayams so far, I am sold out to Brahmari. It is just, I have a friend in India who is deaf, who was deaf. He had somehow messed up his right ear. I told him, I said, listen, man, you do Brahmari 3 months and don't talk to me after. The 3 months, call me. He said, Shekhar, you have no idea. I can listen to both from both the ears now.
Wonderful.
He was deaf almost. He actually did some injury to himself. That's why he became deaf. He broke his something. So I asked him, do Brahmari. I'm telling you, everything will be replaced. And he trusted me. He didn't ask me. He was not logical, like, how do you say that? Why do you say that? He's a really humble, nice fellow. He said, I have to do it. Let's do it. And he did it. And he keeps telling all my friends, This is what is happening to me, man. This is what has happened to me. I say, wow.
Yeah.
Shekhar, I was actually more interested in neurological things because meditation are held by so many other people around here. So I was attracted to your background, being a biomedical scientist myself. And the
Wonderful.
neurological benefits, I think, if you can explain that, as you said, to the people in a layman's language, there will be more people attracted to these
I
practices.
tell you, I have decided and I am doing it no matter what. And to be very current trends in neurological diseases is reticular activation system, especially in Parkinson disease, it has been confirmed.
Yeah.
Parkinson disease, people thought this was all over XYZ, this and that. No, 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 it's right there inside this. That particular location is uh, so intense area. That's what they call it, the confluence of the entire Ida, Pingla, Sushumna. They call it all that. That's the source. That's the source. When you focus here, that's the real thing
That
you're
is very
focusing.
true.
Yes, that's the real thing you're focusing. When you're doing the tongue thing, that the fluid dynamic starts to work there, and the force with which you breathe is critical. I was not. I said, why is this fellow Baba Ramdev is breathing so heavily, intensely? Why is he like doing that, like as if he's pumping it? No, no, no. The fluid dynamics were at work there. I said, my goodness, this is what is happening. It is actually switching the sympathetic nervous system to parasympathetic nervous system in order to make things happen for you.
Yeah, I'm more interested in old age dementia and schizophrenia. Will this help for those people? Because that's very
Yes,
important
yes,
thing.
yes. It will help. I am actually. I was today only reading this some of the papers on schizophrenia and all that. I said reticular activating system is in Parkinson disease. There is a lot of sleep challenges. Uh, m- in that area, the pineal gland is sitting. The melatonin secretion is going on there. In the same area, that the dopamine nuclei is there. It's all over. So my goodness, that area is like a
So
high. It's
tiny,
like an
tiny.
intersection which has 3,000 crisscross going on. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the best part of it is yoga has a process to go in. And you know what? One more thing I would like to share with you. People used to always wonder, you go in. I said, how the hell you go in? I close my eyes, I can't go in. I said, what is that process? Give me a break. I say, you tell me how to
Same.
go in. How do you go in? Then I realized the breath is the only thing, it is the most involuntary thing that can be done voluntarily. You cannot change your heart rate. A heartbeat is involuntary phenomenon. The circulation is a kidney function. Everything is involuntary, except breathing. Breathing is involuntary. When you are sleeping, it is doing its own job, and when you are awake, when you're conscious, you are that is voluntary. So there is a two different centers in the nervous system. The involuntary one is little deep, little lower, and the voluntary one is in this area. The what you call reticular activation area. So voluntary thing, which means more parasympathetic stuff is going on there, and it floods the brain like that. So if you are conscious of your breath, ah ha ha, क्या बात है. This is the only way you can activate your reticular activation system, which will feed the entire brain to be active and make connections. So where is the neurodegenerative disorder then? That's why I have never seen a yogi having any of these challenges. I have not seen a
Absolutely.
single person. And on top of it, this Sriji he's amazing, amazing teacher. I had attended today's class. I just hats off. You know what? If you follow what he is doing every day, there is a telomerase activity. Telomerase activity is it's on the end of all the genes.
Genes
It's
at the end.
exactly, so it causes longevity. The lesser the telomere length, the earlier the fellows can die. And with excessive telomerase, long telomere,
Longevity.
it increases telomerase activity to put the telomeres inside there. Ah, fantastic. And I was wonderful. I can't, I can't.
Anyway, thank you very much again, and we'll have a later on chance about
Yes,
You bet.
discussing
You
these
bet.
things.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was wonderful. My
Yeah.
experience, I never heard anybody scientifically telling yoga.
thank you.
Ramdev, I saw a lot of
Aditya, you want
videos,
to say
but
something?
nothing makes the way you have explained today.
I can repeat this talk 200 times. Wherever you want me to do, I'll do it.
Well,
Shekhar, thank
I'll
you
certainly
so
have.
much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shekhar would
Amazing.
like to work with you.
Yeah. Please come every Sunday night.
Yes, I would.
And
Seriously,
first,
that would be
the
great.
best thing is thank you so much for letting us know that we are in the perfect hands, because we are doing the Sri Guruji's yoga for last, I think, 6
We are
months.
in Guruji's hand. He is the best hand we have found to be. We should be on. We should be blessed. Consider ourselves blessed to be having that kind of a human being around.
Yep, exactly.
It's fantastic.
That's the right
Thank
thing
you.
you said. The best personality. It's like the best.
He is the best ever. I have never seen it. I mean, he is so humble at the same time. He is so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's very personal touch he gives to each and everybody. That's
yes,
why we feel we have a guardian in this country. We don't need anybody.
100%.
Yeah.
If we follow exactly what he is doing, what he's saying, he is so beautiful. Oh,
And I just love that you said samadhi lagani nahi pade, samadhi lag jaye.
जाती है, समाधि
My
लग
guru
जाती
always says the same thing. They said
Yes.
तुम meditation करने बैठते हो तो तुम्हें you are doing something. Don't do anything. It will happen.
Ego is in the way. When the ego is doing it, what? How can you get
Simply
anything?
sit. Simply sit. That's what they say. And बहुत अच्छा लगा. I mean, this is the first time in US I have heard somebody said कि meditation is the wrong word. ध्यान बोलो.
ध्यान बोलना, हम तो ध्यान ही
Samadhi.
बोलते हैं अभी तो. हम meditation I stopped using, and I say that it is a contamination. It has nothing to do with the real deal.
For me, it was always a Greek word. I can tell you, meditation has been Greek word for me. I can never understood. Until
They say there are 112 types of meditations. How can you call everything meditation?
Exactly.
So samadhi is my guru says samadhi is a samadhan. Samadhan nikalo to samadhi lag jayegi.
Yes, yes.
I just loved your
Bye-bye.
presentation today.
Thank you, thank you.
Wonderful.
And you know what? I have to thank profusely, without which it is not possible, Aruna and Sham. They are the ones who have shown me this route. They have recommended my name to Sriji, and Sriji took me under his wings. I am honored. Thank you, Aruna and Sham.
thank you. Good night.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Thank you and good night.
Good night.